Hi, welcome everybody. This is Chirag. Welcome to Sports Quota. Today I'm going to be talking about Chelsea versus Sunderland. Did we expect to lose that match? Where is Maresca taking Chelsea? I have no freaking idea, man. Kudos to Sunderland for coming to the bridge and going away with 3 points. But seriously, is Sunderland a team which was going to come and beat us at the bridge? What is happening? I saw the match, and here is my take. I think yet again, Maresca's substitutions were uninspiring. I don't know why Giu and Pedro, one of them did not come off for the longest time. I would have not taken off Garnacho. I think Garnacho was doing just fine. In fact, उन दोनों में से मेरे को Garnacho और Pedro में से I thought that Pedro is the one who was struggling because he had absolutely zero influence going forward. All that he was doing was just trying to take on. I'm forgetting the wingers, the defender's name there, but all he was trying to do was make those runs. He was barely cutting inside, and he just doesn't work for me on the right wing, yaar. Um, Uski industry hai. I understand that you want to bring him because he will support the defense, but his main job is that of a winger. And I understand the game is evolving and everybody has to come back and defend all that fun stuff. हाँ, मेरे को समझ में आता है. But come on, man. What shitty crosses when that chance around the 50th or 59th minute where he had to just put in a decent ball to Garnacho, I would have immediately taken him off. At this level, with the kind of squad depth, with the kind of depth that we have, why the hell would you not yank him off then? Why would you still give him a more opportunity? So I think वो एक situation वहाँ पे खराब थी. I would have taken Giu him off. I would have gotten Pedro. I would thrown Pedro as the striker and probably had one of these guys, either Estevao or Garnacho, play behind them in the number 10 role. More so Estevao, and then make all three of them switch amongst each other. And it's shocking again that Estevao doesn't start, probably because he's 18 years old and Maresca is protecting him and he doesn't want any further injuries. And also the fact that we have some big matches coming up. But come on, man. Maresca, you need to make better changes. And why did you change Josh is beyond me. Tosin, you freaking suck. You need to be a little bit more aggressive as a defender. And itni zyada respect Sunderland ko deni that he's holding you off the striker there, and you're not making any move. He looked leggy, he looked tired, he looked unfit. I'm sorry, this was a very, very, very underwhelming performance. And as much as people want to talk about the good work that we've done, of course we're given it, but still, I what I don't understand is that we are a side pass and a back pass FC. The number of times I've seen the stats that Chelsea has 60, 70, 75, 73% possession, that means absolutely shit and absolutely nothing, because what are we going to do with that possession when we are not doing anything with regards to making chances? We're not fluid. We are not nearly as creative as we should be. The only player who comes close to being creative right now in this team is Enzo Fernandez, and Enzo Fernandez does not warranty or guarantee starting every match and playing for 90 minutes. He should be yanked off sooner as well. He had three chances back to back, which were freaking substandard. I mean, even by Benfica standards, let alone that he's a 100 million player and playing for a club like Chelsea. I don't know, man. I just was left very, very overwhelmed with how badly we played, and it was just a horrific performance. Imagine this, that we played so badly, and the person who I expect to mess up every time, Sanchez, he probably had a decent game. But if I was to say if there were any bright spots from the game, I think Josh played really well. He was a highlight for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just felt that he had a good game. Garnacho is gaining confidence, which is good. And the fact that Estevao changes the game and he looks like the player that the wonder kid that we finally bought, who's going to come good and he's going to be a superstar soon. But we are heavily missing Cole Palmer. It's a no-brainer when I say that. And what I don't understand is that अगर हमारी यही इसी तरीके से हम सर्विस देते रहे up front, then even Delap se kuch nahi hone wala. He will be touted as a bloody flop because A, he has not played, B, he was injured, he's still recovering from, and C, most importantly, हमारे wingers उनको service ही नहीं देते. The barely कहाँ पे उसको Giu also was bloody coming down to the halfway line to get involved in the game, yeah, and he barely were giving passes. And one last thing I have to say that Maresca needs to understand what fast transition is. We are only freaking, we kill the entire flow of the game. We were doing this much better earlier last year, and of course, when Cole Palmer is there, everybody wants to try and touch the ball two more times than they are supposed to. You can't be just passing backwards and sideways. Come on, pass forward and give your wingers that chance so that the number 10s and the striker can bomb forwards, and then they have an opportunity to attack. Because once you let these low block teams come back and settle in, then you're fucked, because then you're not going to have the opportunity to attack them. And I'm sorry, but Maresca, you need to start learning fast. And anybody who thought that Chelsea is going to be a top four team very easily, we are in for a rude awakening. I mean, imagine the amount of shit Manchester United have gotten, and they are ahead of us by 2 points. So, Maresca, this is on you, and you should be hanging your head in shame and trying to do better, because you've had a great squad to work with. Injuries, I understand, and I understand that you've had players which have been missing, but I'm sorry, your substitutions need to be better. You can't be making such shitty substitutions. You did this in Manchester United. That game is 100% on you and on Sanchez. We could have beaten that United team with 10 men. It became 10v10, but your shitty substitutions cost us that game. And then again against Sunderland, you were uninspiring, you were unimaginative, and this is not the Chelsea that we expect to see as Chelsea fans. So you need to turn this around quickly. I'm sorry, I don't have sympathy for you here. At the same time, I'm not somebody who's going to say Maresca out. If we are wedded to this project till the end of the season with you, you have my 100% support. But it will very thin agar यही substitutions rahe, and if you keep making us play like this. We're a boring freaking football club with boring freaking football that we play, man. We desperately need um, Cole Palmer back, Delap back, and we need Jao Pedro doing his things. This is unbearable to watch, and this is really bad from the entire Chelsea team. And yeah, my 2 cents is Maresca, pick it up, man.